मीडिया के इस तरह के इवेंट्स।
Hello and welcome, I'm Thomas Porteous and you're watching NewsX World. Let's dive into the top stories this hour. Hamas says it will coordinate with the Red Cross to deliver aid to Israeli hostages in Gaza. This is provided Israel meets conditions such as opening humanitarian corridors and halting airstrikes during aid distribution. The offer comes after a video of an emaciated captive sparked strong criticism from global leaders. A boat capsizes off Yemen's coast, killing 68 African migrants and leaving 74 missing. The vessel, carrying 154 Ethiopians, sinks off the Gulf of Aden and only 12 survive, with hundreds fleeing conflict and poverty in search of a better life. US President Donald Trump defends his firing of his BLS commissioner amid criticism that it could undermine confidence in US economic data. Trump says he will appoint a new BLS commissioner soon, with critics calling for a congressional investigation. Beijing warned residents to prepare for another round of heavy rain, with up to 200 millimeters expected over 6 hours. This comes a week after catastrophic floods killed dozens in the deadliest deluge to hit the capital since 2012. President Donald Trump confirms that Special Envoy Steve Witkoff will visit Russia next week amid escalating tensions and a sanctions deadline. Trump also states that 2 nuclear submarines are deployed to the region ahead of the US sanctions decision on Russia. President Donald Trump and Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney expect to talk in the coming days after the US imposes a 35% tariff on goods not covered by the US-Mexico-Canada trade agreement. Canadian officials remain hopeful a deal to lower tariffs is still possible. Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba announced plans to compile an extra budget to mitigate the economic impact of US tariffs. This move faces pressure from opposition parties to increase spending and cut Japan's sales tax after a recent electoral defeat. Supporters of former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro protest in several cities against Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes and President Lula. The protesters demand amnesty for those involved in the alleged coup attempt after Lula's January 2023 inauguration.